The Crunchyroll Anime Awards, the most notable awards for anime ever. Today, I will be looking at the Crunchyroll 2021 Anime Award nominations, and I'll also be going over who I vote for each category and why. Let's start off the big one, Anime of the Year. Nominees are 86, Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1, Jujutsu Kaisen's Second Core, Odd Taxi, Ranking of Kings, and Sunny Boy. A weird selection, honestly. Ranking of Kings was only like halfway done when 2021 ended. Jujutsu Kaisen, only half the show is in it. Sunny Boy, I started, but I never finished. Attack on Titan, Final Season Part 1, very good. 86, I never watched, and Odd Taxi, I love. So, I voted for Odd Taxi on this one, lads. I'm not gonna lie to you here. I did in fact vote Odd Taxi. Obviously, the second half of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1 was really good, and I did really enjoy it, but I feel weird voting for it when it's only one half of the anime. It's just strange. I don't know why it's even on here. I think it should have been designated as a 2021 anime. It's just weird. Ranking of Kings, same thing. Just not enough came out, and even still now, I don't think it's better than Odd Taxi. Although it is getting very very good. And then Attack on Titan was kind of fucking boring for a lot a lot of it. It wasn't bad, but there was a lot of exposition and just shit that I didn't care about. It needed to be done, and I'm sure it'll make the second half of the season great, but it was just and Odd Taxi takes it for me. It's just the best out of everything on this list. What can I say? It had a great opening, a great ending. The animation was great. It was unique. The plot was very very engrossing. I don't know if that's the right word, but it like pulled me in, It was interesting. It had me on the edge of my seat the whole time, and the ending was just as great. It was fantastic. Next, we got Best Boy in the nominations: Senku Ishigami from Doctor Stone Season 2, Izumi Miyamura from Horimiya, Otokawa from Odd Taxi, Boji from Ranking of Kings, Ken Drake and Ryuguji from Tokyo Revengers, and Manjiro Mikey Sano from Tokyo Revengers as well. For this one, I was torn between Boji and Otokawa, and I think that if I voted it, when I vote again, because you can vote like every day, I'll probably vote for Boji, but Otokawa was just great. I don't know, yeah, I don't really see him as a best boy type character. He's kind of an adult man. I don't really know why he was nominated for this. It's really strange. He's also a walrus, which makes it even weirder. He's an adult man walrus, so he's pretty far from a best boy type character. Like they're usually like teenagers or kids. So I don't. This one was weird. Moving on. Best girl nominees: Vladilena Miltze from 8686, Toru Honda from Fruit Basket The Final Season, Nobara Kugisaki from Jujutsu Kaisen Core 2, Sarasa Watanabe from Kageki Shoujo, Shoko Komi from Komi Can't Communicate, and I Oto from Wonder Egg Priority. This one I gave it to I Oto. I haven't even finished Wonder Egg Priority. I know that there's a special last episode that I just didn't watch that like wraps everything up, and I was like, can't be bothered. Maybe I'll watch it eventually, but I really did enjoy Ioto. I think she was really cool. Her character design is so sick. It's arguably the best character design that I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm kidding, but it's up there. It honestly is. It's so good. I love her heterochromia. I love her hair. I love her the hoodie that she always had. Everything. And she was just a great character. I remember the part when she went bowling and she got a strike, and then she flexed her muscles, and I laughed. I was like, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Cute kawaii anime girl. Whoa. I'm sorry. Anyways, yeah, she got my vote, if you couldn't tell from all the shit I just said about her. Next, Best Protagonist. The nominees: Eren Yeager, Yuji Itadori, Otokawa, Boji, and I Oto. And guess what, lads? It's done it. Joe from Megalobox 2 Nomad. Oh my god. He actually got something. I was astonished. I went through like the past however many things expecting just no Megalobox. I didn't see it in Anime of the Year, which it should rightfully get it because it is the best anime of the entire year. Undoubtedly, it's just outrageous that it didn't get a nomination because it's literally the best. And the fact that they acknowledged it here for Best Protagonist, but they didn't acknowledge it for Anime of the Year is just fascinating to me because it is better than than everything on the Anime of the Year nominations. Like, they were clearly scraping for scraps. Like, god damn, they put on Jujutsu Kaisen's second core here, which is like, come on, bruv. It didn't even come out this year. Are you dumb? You just split the anime in half. like I bet you if they released one episode of Jujutsu Kaisen in 2021, they would have still put it on this list. They would have been like, hey, it's a 2021 episode. Uh, here it is, lads. Anime of the Year, the last episode of Jujutsu Kaisen. Wow. But yeah, it definitely should have gotten Anime of the Year. But and anyways, yeah, if you couldn't tell, I'm sucking Joe off because I voted for him. He was way better than Eren. Eren's the most overrated protagonist that I have ever seen in my entire life. I hate him with all my passion. He is just a B. He's like a B Tech version of He's like a C Tech version of Sasuke. Probably even D Tech. I could bring him all the way down to like maybe like a G Tech version of Sasuke, because he's just a bitch. Honestly, he just annoys me. Like, at least Sasuke, he wasn't dragging people, or well, he was dragging people into his plan, but he wasn't using people for his plan. Other than Taka, like, yeah, he kind of used them, but not really, because he was like, you guys can just walk around with me. The only person he really used was Karen, but she like wanted to be used, so it's like, okay. But Eren is just using like all of the scouts, and he's like getting himself kidnapped and doing like fucking weaselly little shit. Sasuke would never do weaselly shit. Sasuke attacked the 5 Kage on his own. Well, I guess with 3 other people, but they were willing. They were willing to go there. He didn't drag them there by getting kidnapped by the 5 Kage. Anyways, fuck Eren. Joe is by far the best protagonist, best character in the year of 2021. He was so good. His character development, for even just going from Megalobox to Nomad, the character development there, and then the character development from going from Nomad to back to Joe. Ooh, it's just so good, man. I loved Megalobox so much. Next, best antagonist. Wow, Eren Yeager's here again. Yano from Odd Taxi. Inosuke Shindo, or Adam, from Skate the Infinity, who I actually did really like. I thought he was a pretty good antagonist. Echidna from ReZero, Starting Life in Another World Season 2. Teta Kisaki from Tokyo Revengers. And the one I voted for, Tomura Shigaraki from My Hero Academia Season 5. Lads, I know, I made a video talking about how bad Season 5 of My Hero was, but the My Villain arc's writing stayed mostly intact, and everything for Shigaraki stayed intact, and so he clears this easily. Yano was mediocre, I'm gonna be honest. Adam was actually good. Kisaki was just cringe. Echidna, didn't watch ReZero. Eren Yeager, just as I've already said, he's just dumb. Anyways, Tomura, he got his backstory. He awakened his quirk. He got the paranormal liberation front. He got his arc, and he popped off. Really, he popped off despite season 5's shortcomings. He popped off. Anyway, next up, best fight scene: Eren Yeager versus Warhammer Titan, Elma versus Toru, Vivi versus Yugo Kakitani, Yuji Itadori and Nobara Kugisaki versus Iso and Ketsuzu, Naruto Uzumaki versus Ishiki Otsutsuki. And the one that I voted for, despite me saying that it shouldn't even have been nominated for anything, I voted for Itadori and Aototo versus Hanami because that fight was just too good. It did in fact happen in 2021, so I will allow it. But that fight was so goddamn good. It was just so sick. Definitely a runner-up, real close, is Naruto versus Ishiki. I'll probably vote for that tomorrow. You know, like, interchange the votes a bit, because that fight was really good as well. Despite my displeasures with Boruto as an anime, I think that fight, oh man, it was just a banger, really. It was a banger. And I had already read the manga, so it kind of took away every single emotional aspect and like anything of me being like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen. But the choreography and animation alone was just so good. Next up, best director. We have Yuichiro Hayashi, who got abused for Attack on Titan and also praised for Attack on Titan. We got Sung-Hoo Park, who got praised for Jujutsu Kaisen. We got Baku Kinoshita, who probably got praised for Odd Taxi, I don't really know. We got Shingo Natsume, who probably got praised for Sunny Boy. And we got Shin Wakabayashi, who made Wonder Egg Priority and got praised for it, I guess. I guess they all got praised because they were nominated. But the one I voted for, Yo Moriyama, Megalobox 2 Nomad. Obviously, I voted for it. As I said, Megalobox 2 Nomad. It's just perfection. It's the most perfect thing to come out in the last 4 years. Actually, I don't know if that's true. Don't fact check me on that, because there might be something that I like more that came out in the last 4 years. There probably is. Actually, there might not be. Honestly, I mean, This was a hefty list. Honestly, the things included in here should have all been included in Anime of the Year because, I mean, Attack on Titan Final Season Part 1. I will admit, it deserves an Anime of the Year nomination, as it did get one. Jujutsu Kaisen Core 2, does it deserve it? No, but I understand why it's there. Cause like if it really was a separate anime and it's actually started in 2021, then I would be like, all right, fair enough. Sunny Boy, I think is probably really good. I watched one episode and I was like, cool, and then I never watched it again because I just forgot about it. So maybe it wouldn't deserve an Anime of the Year. Wonder Egg Priority definitely deserved an Anime of the Year. You know what should have replaced Jujutsu Kaisen Core 2 on this? To Your Eternity, because that was so good. I still would have voted for Megalobox, but To Your Eternity, whoever directed that popped off. They popped off. Unless it was more than one direction, they can't more than one director and they can't put them on it. I don't know. But yeah, as I said, Megalobox 2 Nomad, perfect. That director, I would suck his dick clean off if he gave me the opportunity for making that masterpiece. I was so nervous that it would tarnish the legacy of Megalobox. I was like, maybe we should just leave it. But I'm so glad that they didn't and that they were like, here you go. Also, Mushoku Tensei's director was probably also should have gotten a nomination here because Mushoku Tensei was really good. Speaking of Mushoku Tensei, I voted for it for best animation. I'm just gonna get cut to the point there. It was between that and Wonder Egg Priority. Jujutsu Kaisen Second Court probably also could get it. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Can Suck My Balls. Vivi Florette's Ice Song, didn't watch that. Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Mugen Train, I did watch that, but it was a movie, so I don't count it. But yeah, this was definitely between Mushoku Tensei and Wonder Egg Priority. I gave it to Mushoku Tensei because it literally had 2 seasons come out this year, which is just bonkers as opposed to the 12 episodes that Wonder Egg Priority had. Why does this only say Core 1? I don't care if it's just Core 1. I'm still voting for it. Fuck you, Crunchyroll. Best character design. I gave it to Saki Takahashi, who did the character designs for Wonder Egg Priority, because Wonder Egg Priority character design is just so good. Why the actual fuck is Jujutsu Kaisen nominated for character design? It's a manga. Who's Tadashi Hiramatsu? I don't even know who that is. How do you design characters who have already been created? I don't understand this. It's a bit weird, bit suspicious. I feel like this should be left to only things that are anime original. Nothing really came close to Wonder Egg Priority this year in terms of character design. Maybe Skate the Infinity, that had pretty good character design. Ranking of Kings has decent, but it's just kind of bland to me sometimes. I don't know what it is about it. It's just like okay. But the animation is really nice. But yeah, Wonder Egg Priority, I think it blew everything out of the water. Odd Taxi, they were all just animals, so it's like, okay. Best score, we've got Hiroyuki Sawano and Koto Yamamoto for 8686. We've got Yuki Kaijura and Goshina Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Mugen Train Arc. We got Punpi Vava and OMSB for Odd Taxi. We've got Dede Musi and Mito for Wonder Egg Priority. We've got Satoru Kosaki for Vivi Fullright Eyes Song. And then we've got the one I voted for, Mabanua Megalobox 2 Nomad. If you watch my top 5 anime video, or even my Megalobox Nomad review, you know that I love this soundtrack more than life itself. That's a lie, but I love it a lot. It's so good. It's one of the only anime soundtracks that I actually listen to, and it may as well be the only one that I actually listen to. I've listened to it multiple times, all through the whole thing, and every time I'm like, damn, this song's also good, and this song slaps. Oh my god. Like, it's just so good. I mean, the theme of Leo, the theme of the Nomad, the theme of Leo Slowed, the theme of Mac, Determination, Jimmy Jim, El Canto del Colibri. Oh, I mean, come on, man. Mabanua, they put their full dick and balls into this goddamn fucking track, and it is so good, and it deserves nothing less than every single vote ever. Best voice actor performance, I just gave it to Ai Oto because she's the only one I even remember saying anything. Eren Yeager was probably alright. Just don't like Eren. I have a personal bias against him, and that's why I'm not voting for him in anything. Best voice actor performance in English, didn't do that because I don't watch English anime, or I don't watch English dub. Best opening sequence, I gave to Odd Taxi. This one could easily go to Odd Taxi, Tokyo Revengers, or Attack on Titan, but I gave it to Odd Taxi because it was fresher in my mind, and I kind of forgot about the other two. Maybe I'll vote for the other two in the next 2 days. Who knows? Crybaby was really good. Boku no Senso was also very good. I actually was one of the few people who enjoyed it the first listen through. Actually, maybe the second. I was like, okay, yeah, I can get behind this. All right, I've been talking for 20 minutes now, so let's try and wrap this up fast. Best ending, I gave it to Skate the Infinity because I don't remember any endings. Best action, I gave it to Wonder Egg Priority for God knows what reason. I don't even know why I voted for it. I would either give it to Wonder Egg Priority or Jujutsu Kaisen, one of those two, maybe even Demon Slayer. Despite my general distaste for Demon Slayer, I can't deny the action's pretty freaking sick, and it's pretty swag. But I think just from the Toto and Yuji versus Hanami fight, Jujutsu Kaisen should just take this. So I don't really know why I gave it to Wonder Egg Priority here. I'll give it to Jujutsu Kaisen tomorrow, that's for sure. Best comedy, I just gave it to Odd Taxi because I literally didn't watch anything else on this list. Best drama, I just gave it to Odd Taxi because I thought it would be funny to give it best comedy and best drama. Wonder Egg Priority, it could obviously also be there, but Odd Taxi is just way better. I don't even think if I watched anything else on this list. Maybe To Your Eternity, but only the first arc was able to compete with Odd Taxi, I feel like. So yeah, best romance, I didn't watch any romance anime this year. Best fantasy, I mean, this one I think is one of the most difficult because it's got To Your Eternity, it's got Mushoku Tensei, it's got Ranking of Kings, and it's got Wonder Egg Priority, all of which I could vote for, all of which I like pretty much equally. Best film, literally only watched two movies this year, Mugen Train and Words Bubble Up Like Soda Pop, and so I voted for Words Bubble Up Like Soda Pop because I spent way too much time on that fucking train. Anyways, that is going to be all. Vote for Megalobox 2 no matter in every single category it's nominated for, or else I will kill you in your sleep. I feel like that's gonna get me in trouble. One day this is gonna come back to me. But I don't care. I literally bought the Megalobox Nomad. Not even the Megalobox Nomad. I bought the Megalobox DVD set, Blu-ray DVD limited edition set for $50 because it's just so goddamn good. And that's not even Nomad. Nomad's better than the first Megalobox, in my honest opinion. Actually, I guess it depends on what you were looking for. If you're looking for hype and fights and sick shit, then you can go just watch Megalobox and then watch. Well, I guess you just watch them both no matter what. But if you are looking for hype fights and sick shit, then Megalobox is where you want to go. And then like if you're like looking more forward to like some somber elitist type writing and shit, go to Megalobox Nomad, and you'll probably enjoy that more. But you gotta watch them both no matter what because one wouldn't make sense without the other. Actually, I guess you could just watch Megalobox if you wanted. Anyways, I'm rambling. I'm gonna end this here. Vote for Megalobox or else I will suck your toes. See you on the next one. Deuces.
Grow up, I wanna be an OG. Sipping 4-5s like my granddaddy. Wanna be an alcoholic, no time for family. Can't even see the distance from the people around me. I wanna be the dude that your girl calls pimp. Me, motherfucker, who could bust your lip. I bust another baby mamas, leave them crying, leave them lonely like my papa. I don't wanna be a doctor, I don't wanna be a lawyer. I just wanna be important, put my face on maps. Everybody know me cause the motherfucker raps. Deal with the devil, dealt with the devil, lead with the devil, lie. I'm the devil, I need the devil, you need the devil. Who you think you talking to? You talking to the best they never knew. No crew, never had a clique, no gang. Living by myself, never been no thing. Never need a bitch, never needed a woman. I never needed anybody but a pen and my bullet. I can't deal with the lows that'll come in the future. If I blow up, then it was good to know you. A guy like me can't deal with fame. When you hear this verse, then remember my name.